What's up, guys? It's your average gear reviewer here, back again with another quick little unboxing for you. And today I've got something from Remette. Remette? Anyway, let's get into it. The best gear is the gear you have on you. Okay, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel. If it's your first time watching one of the videos, thanks so much for stopping by and really just gonna listen to me ramble about knives for a minute. But right now I've got something cool. Just got it from Amazon, from Remette. It's one of those companies I don't really know much of anything about. I hadn't heard of them before here recently, and I actually saw they had the this particular model is the Rhino, and they had it on Amazon for $29, and I was like, that's just a crazy deal, and you'll see why. Let's go ahead and open it up here, and I'll show you why that's a pretty insane deal. It comes with a pretty decent little pouch there. Look. Okay, this is one of the cool things about it. You do get, just put these things back here. You do get it comes with a wrench, and it has a T6 and a T8 on it, in case you don't have one, or in case you need an extra one. Nice little microfiber cloth in there. And then we do have the knife itself. It's got a nice shape to it. Let's just get that out of there. Wow. So these are full micarta handles, full steel liners. Like all the way around, steel liners. Looks like a T8 pivot, T6 screws here, and this pivot ring is titanium. So yeah, and titanium and micarta. And then you get a 14C28 I don't know what you would call that blade shape. Harpoon. Is that a harpoon shape? Sort of. Got this swedge up here at the top, and it's just a nice continuous edge there, a little fuller here. Man, that is snappy. That button lock is very snappy. It just locks right back into place. You could thumb flick it, index finger flick, just use the button. But the detent is tuned very, very well. I'll say that for it. When it grabs at the bottom, I mean, it's in there. That's one of the problems I have a lot of times with button locks, is they tend to bounce out at the bottom, and I don't know if it's just the detents aren't tuned quite right in them or what, but man, this one is. Oh, you can front flip it too. That's cool. That nice sharp blade on it. So basically what you're looking at here is a get fancy first zoom ever in a video. So like I said, you have a micarta handles here with full steel liners. It's a 4.17 inch handle, 3.13 inch blade. I'm calling that a harpoon style. It's nice, got a nice flat ground to it. 14C28 in steel with the Rockwell hardness of 58 to 60, and it does have that nice PVD coating on it too, so adds even more to the corrosion resistance. But nice grippy micarta handles, some good jimping back here. We lock your finger in there. Okay, well, good jimping was maybe an overstatement. It has jimping there, and you can get a little bit of grip. Looks like they give you quite a bit of room to sharpen on this one, so I like that. You're not going to run into that plunge grind too quick. The handles are really nice. They have just some chamfering spots here. Cut out here for your finger, down here. They're just really nice. Looks like you do have a lanyard pin there, so if you want to put a lanyard on it. Pretty standard pocket clip, nice and snappy. I will say they, you don't have any mushrooms growing in the shade there. Is it reversible? I don't believe it is, so it's a right hand carry only. But honestly, on button locks, I can kind of understand that, unless the button lock is specifically configured for left hand use. Carrying a button lock is a little odd, offhanded. That's just my opinion. But that lockup is just perfect at the bottom. I believe in some of the older versions of these, they had some issues with them. Is this a button lock or is this a plunge lock? Help me figure this one out, guys. Is that a button lock or plunge lock? Because the button is actually activating this liner here. Yeah, I heard that it had an interesting lockup system on it and that they had to change it a little bit. They had some issues with them early on. But I don't know. Yeah, well, and the action is really good on that. Really good. Just right out of the box. Super. Okay, guys, and I have to apologize there. I had a little bit of technical difficulty, and I actually recorded like 5 more minutes of video, and it was just gone. So I just wanted to really quickly recap on the knife, and I feel like it's a little disingenuous now because I've actually had a little bit to carry it. I didn't realize it didn't record until earlier today, so I've had a little while to carry it and mess with it, and I gotta say, guys, I am super impressed with this knife. For $55, it fits in really well into the EDC space, and as far as the pricing for the materials that you get, it's a great deal. Like I said, I caught mine on a flash sale for $29, and when I think about other knives that you can get for 29 bucks, you're not going to get micarta handles, you're not going to get the nice, well done, chamfering on the edges. You're definitely not going to get a titanium collar on the pivot. You're probably not going to get 14C28 in steel. So much less a just absolutely perfect lockup system that it just every time it goes right back. And I'm so impressed with it. This has actually got me liking button locks again. I really had kind of been out on the whole button lock thing here recently because just too many videos of them failing. I've always been a little bit suspect of that anyway. I'm not a huge fan of liner locks either, but I do realize that's kind of a necessary evil. Liner locks and button locks are about all you can get your hands on, it seems like, anymore. But this system that they're using on this one, let me get it close there, where it has the, when you push down on that, it actually is moving a piece of the liner there out of the way. So yeah, I have a little more confidence in that type of lockup. But like I said, I've been carrying this around for a couple of days, and it's so much fun to flick. The action is so good on it. And it really doesn't matter how you deploy it. It's just like it's dead on every time, and it drops back perfect. Like I said, that's been a big problem I've had with a lot of button locks that I've gotten my hands on recently, is you drop it back and it bounces out of there. But the detent is just tuned very well to where it just, you can hear it there. It just grabs it and sucks it right in. Click. Very nice. Very well done. Very well done all around. Very comfortable in the hand. The pocket clip Leaves a little bit to be desired, but it's as good as anything you're going to get on a Civivi knife right now, you know. So and in looking at this, I'm kind of wondering if you can't use those Civivi titanium clips on this. I'm gonna have to try that out, because that would be really cool. Would be a nice addition to this. But if you get a chance, the Remette Rhino, it's a great little EDC knife for a great price. And like I said, the materials that you're getting with it are you know, really hard, especially if I'm looking at the $29 that I spent on it. I can't find another knife that's comparable to that, that's going to have the same materials. Nothing that's really even close. Let me do a real quick, I guess, size comparison here. We'll do the Benchmade Bug Out, which you'll notice does have the new crossfade scales on there from Platanium. Thanks, Platanium. You guys are awesome. Let's see, what else? Spyderco Paramilitary 3. Got the Demko 80 20.5 with the Tanto. So you can see it fits in really nicely with this size of knife. And I could tell you from experience, it carries really well in the pocket. I love the way that it carries. And the micarta's just grippy enough that it has a nice grippy feel to it, but not so much that it tears up your pockets. There it is compared to the Pyrite. Real similar in size, I think, to the Pyrite. You know, it's got a little bit of the thicker, more contoured handle, a little bit wider blade. So, you know, bigger than something like your Bug Out. Let's look at it against the Civivi Vision. And, you know, pretty close. The Vision's got a little bit longer blade, a little bit longer handle, but actually the handles are real similar. But yeah, there's some size comparisons for you on the old Remette Rhino. And I'll leave a link down in the description below if you want to pick one up off of Amazon, or if you want to wait and see if you can catch one on a flash sale like I did. I highly recommend it. I haven't got to, you know, just use it a whole lot, but just from carrying it and the way that it feels in your hand, the quality and the fit and finish on it all looks really well done. I love the full steel liners there, but yet they're not protruding out the end here. It's really well done. Even the lanyard hole is kind of hidden away there in the spacer, or lanyard pin, I guess I should say, is hidden away in the spacer there, so it's not out of the way. So overall, it's just got a really sleek profile on the outside, not a lot sticking out. I did notice, just you know, this is just for whatever, up here you can see the button kind of sticks out a little bit where the micarta is beveled out there. But is it in the way? No. Can I live with it? Sure. Is the micarta fit and finish good? Yeah. Got some little areas of strays that I could see around the edge, but I mean, come on, guys. When you got a micarta, what do you expect? It's going to be a little rough around the edges, but this is very well. It seems like it has some kind of oil finish on it, maybe. But it just feels really good in the hand. And also, I've been carrying it around too, so it's got a little bit of you know, denim and oil and stuff off my hands. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I hope you guys pick one up if you don't have one already. If you already have one, tell me what your experience with it's been down below. Like I said, I haven't used it a whole lot, but it seems like it'll be a really good slicer. Just kind of, you know, fit perfectly into that EDC category. So if you have one, let me know what you think about it, what your experience with it's been. If you don't, pick one up, check it out, add it to the old collection, because it's definitely worth checking out. So anyway, hope you guys have a great day, and Average Gear Reviewer is out of here. Hey, thanks for watching and really appreciate it. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video and consider subscribing for more content. Leave a comment down below. It really helps us grow the channel. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Average Gear Review and on Twitter at average_gear.